Hello, everybody. My name is Oisin from Windmill Slam. This is another episode of Hard Times. What the series is I build standard decks for 20 tickets or less every month. I play with them all month, and you guys make suggestions on how to change or improve the decks, and as the month goes on, we build it into something hopefully close to competitive. Standard is expensive, and it's nice to have options that, don't break the bank. Last month we built a Phoenix Control Mill deck, which turned out to be a lot of fun and, strangely effective some of the time. And this month we're going with a White Weenies aggro deck. It's been done before, it's very, standard, as it were. But, it's effective a lot of the time. So, let's jump in. Land base is very simple, 23 planes. It's a monocolor deck. I love building monocolor land bases. It's always very straightforward. We've got 4 copies of Brave the Elements, which is just an excellent card in this kind of deck. It's a great way to protect your creatures, but the main reason it's in there is to force through damage. So against monocolor decks, which is a lot of what's running around, or decks with just a couple of blockers out that are all one color, you get to swing through for those last points of damage, and there's nothing they can do about it. Launch the Fleet. I mostly just want to play with it. There's a few cards in here that are in here just because I want to see how they work and how they play. And Launch the Fleet is one of them. We've got 4 Soldier of the Pantheon, 2 Cavalry Pegasus, again, just trying out, but we have a lot of humans in the deck. I think every creature we're playing is a human. Now, the tokens that Precinct Captain makes and the tokens Launch the Fleet makes are not in fact humans, they are soldiers. And Eidolon of Countless Battles, which is also in here, is not a human. It's a Eidolon, I guess. Spirit. Okay. But that's very often bestowed, or, it doesn't need to be jumped by the Cavalry Pegasus a lot of the time. Daring Skyjacks, just great card. Imposing Sovereign, also very good. It's slowing down enemy blocks, stuff like that. Precinct Captain is the nuts. Making 1/1s is fantastic when you are running 4 Anthem effects. Banishing Light's great. Banisher Priest, great. Eidolon, again, I want to try him out. Want to see how he does. If he doesn't work, we can cut him. 4 mana to bestows might be a little too clunky for this deck, I don't know. But we're running 2 Spear of Heliod and 1 Hall of Triumph. The reason we split them up like that is they're both legendary, and you never want 2 of the same one in hand, I do want 3 of them at 3 mana, which is why, and the reason I'm running 2 Spears is it's got the upside of the destroy a thing that hit you. But they're basically the same card in our deck. And Dictate of Heliod, again, I just want to play with it. It's got the opportunity for blowout potential, but, we'll see how it goes. Again, 5 mana might just be too clunky. We've got 1 God's Willing, mostly because I needed to fill a slot in the sideboard. 3 Deicide for obvious reasons. 2 Glare of Heresy, which says exile target Elspeth. 2 Celestial Flare, which is pray we draw it against Stormbreath Dragon, because otherwise we lose. 4 Rootborn Defenses against Supreme Verdict decks. 2 Fiendslayer Paladin against Red Burn decks and Mono Black decks. And 1 Heliod, which I was thinking of bringing in against Control. The reason it's there is I like the inevitability of just making 2/1s every turn. Because the way you beat Control is just have more threats than they have answers. So that's why he's in there. Okay, we're gonna give this a try now. Now I am fighting against the time limit of the downtime. I'm recording this on a Wednesday, and I want to put it up tonight. So I've got like 3 hours before downtime or something like that, which means I'm gonna try and get at least 2 matches in. If I can't get the third one in, I apologize. But yeah, I'll see you in the first match, guys. Okay.